Good morning, students. Today the date is June 6 and the day is Saturday. I hope you all are fine at home. Today we are going to start chapter number 6, exercise 6.1. In the previous video we did the introduction part of chapter number 6, squares and square roots. Now let us start with question number 1. Question number 1 is, what will be the unit digit of the squares of the following numbers? Students, we want to find out the unit digit. Now what is unit digit? Students, you did the place value chart in your previous classes. Suppose I am having any number 2, 3, 5, 9. Now what is the unit digit here? This 9, to which you were calling as the ones place. This ones place is called the unit digit. Now we want to find out the unit digit of the square of. Mean to say, if I take the square of this number, then what will be the unit digit of the square of 2359? Now students, how to find out the unit digit of square of any number? For that, firstly let us see the squares of the numbers. That is, yes students, here I have written the digits, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we know the squares of these numbers. The square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16. In the same manner, I have written all the squares of all these numbers. Now, from this we can very easily identify the unit digit of square of any number. That is, if any number end with 1, then the unit digit will be 1. If any number end with 2, then the unit digit will be 4. In the same manner, the numbers ending with what digit will have the unit digit written here. Like if I am having 5 as the unit digit of the given number, then its square will also have its unit digit as 5. If I am having 7 at the unit digit of the given number, then the square of that number will have the unit digit as 9. See here, I have written the questions like this. This is 9. Simply I'll take the square of unit digit. Square of unit digit is 81. I'll not multiply this whole number as this number is very large. So simply we will take the square of the unit digit. Square of unit digit is 1. Now see the unit digit of this 81. This is 1. So our answer is unit digit of square of 2359 will be 1. This is the answer. Now let us discuss the questions. Here I have question number 1. First part, I want to find out the unit digit of square of 81. Firstly, I will see the unit digit of 81 right here. Unit digit of 81, that is 1. Now I will find the square of this unit digit. So the square of 1 square is equal to 1. So we can say that unit digit of 81 square is equal to simply 1. In this way we will very easily find out the unit digit of the square of a given number. Now next part is 272. Students, firstly we will write always the unit digit of given number. 272 is 2. Now square of 2 is equal to 2 square is equal to 4. That is, now unit digit of 272 square will be equal to 4. Next part is 799. Write down the unit digit. Unit digit of 799 is equal to 9. Now we will find the square of unit digit. That is, square of 9 is equal to 81. So unit digit 799 square is equal to, square of 9 is 81 and the unit digit is 1. So the unit digit is 1. Now for the next part. This is so easy, students. We will simply write down the unit digit and find the square of that, and we will get the unit digit of that number. Now find the square of unit digit. Here I have written the unit digit as 3. So the square of 3 is equal to 9, and unit digit 3853 square is equal to 9. Now next part is 1, 2, 3, 4. Unit digit of 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to 4, and the square of unit digit is square of 4 is equal to 16. So the unit digit of square of 1, 2, 3, 4 square is equal to, square of 4 is 16. So the unit digit will be 6. Question number 2. The following numbers are obviously not perfect squares. Give reason. Now, how we will get to know the given numbers are perfect squares or not without doing any kind of calculations? It's so simple. Students, I have already shown you the chart from which we can know the unit digit. We know the square of 1 is 1. Similarly, as we did in the first question, we know the unit digits. Now you can see from here, if the last digit, that is if the unit digit is 1, the square number must have the unit digit 1. For 2 it is 4, for 3 it is 9, for 4 it's 6, and for 5 it's 5. For 6 it is 6, for 7 it's 9, for 8 it's 4, and for 9 it's 1. Now you can see from these unit digits, there is never ever 2 at the unit digit. 1 is here, 2 is not here. Again, there is no 3. After 3, 4 is here, 5 is here, 6 is here, 7 is not. And then again 8 is not there. So what we can conclude from here, if any number have two, 3, 7, 8 at its unit digit, then it will not a perfect square. Now the next one is, what about 0? A number will be a perfect square if it is having even number of zeros. That is 100, 10,000. These are even number of zeros, no? Then it will be a perfect square number. If I am having suppose 2, 2, 000, these are 3 zeros, so it cannot be a perfect square. In this way, we will simply see the unit digit and verify whether it is the perfect square number or not. Now students, here are the questions. As you can see in the first part, the unit digit is 7. I'll simply write unit digit is equal to 7, and we know that any perfect square number cannot have 2, 3, 7, 8 at its unit digit. So a number cannot have 2, 3, 7, 8 at its unit digit. So the given number obviously is not a perfect square. Same for this. Again we will write the unit digit, that is equal to 3. So a square number cannot have 3 at its unit digit. So simply I'll write a square number cannot have 3 at its unit digit. Next part is again 7928, its unit digit is 8. Again we are writing the same reason, that is it should not be 2, 3, 7, 8 and odd number of zeros. So a square number cannot have 8 at its unit digit. Next part is 222,000. Now you can see that we did that a perfect square number cannot have odd number of zeros at last. As it is having odd number of zeros, that is 3 zeros, so it is not a perfect square. So as 222,000 have odd number of zeros, so it is not a perfect square. Question number 3. The squares of which of the following would be odd numbers? Students, as we did the concept of how to find out the unit digit, same concept we will use here. Here the unit digit is 1. Unit digit is 1 and the square of 1 is 1. So the number which is having odd number at its unit place, that will be an odd number. So obviously this square of this number is having unit digit 1. So the square of this number will be odd. So simply we will write that the square of 431 will be odd, or you can write square of odd number is odd. And for the second part, again the unit digit is 6. 2826, unit digit is 6. and the square of 6 will be 36, and you know the 6 is an even number, so the square of 2826 will not be an odd. So 2826 will not be an odd number, or simply we can say that the square of odd number is always odd and the square of even number is even. Question number 7. Without adding, find the sum. Here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Students, you can see that all these are odd numbers starting from 1, and for this we are having a property, that is the sum of first n odd natural numbers is equal to n square. Here n stands for how many numbers are there. Suppose here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means these are 5 numbers, and the sum of these will be simply the square of 5. What we will do? We will simply count how many numbers are there. There are 5 numbers, so the sum will be square of 5, and the square of 5 is 25, which is the required answer. Make it sure the numbers must be in sequence. They should not be skipped. That is, after 1, the next odd natural number is 3. Next is 5. After 5, it is 7. We cannot skip any number. It should be in continuity. Now, for the next part, again we will count how many numbers are there. This is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. Now count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the answer will be square of 10, and the square of 10 is 100, which is the required answer. Now next question is, express 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. Now students, this question is reverse of the above question, as here we were given the sum and we are to find out the sum of the digits. Now here we are given this value sum. Answer is given and we are to write these number as the sum of these odd numbers, and it is already given. It will be the sum of 7 odd numbers, and we are to start from 1. Now here I'll simply write first 7 odd numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the expression of 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. Question number 9. How many numbers lie between the squares of the following numbers? Students, we did a property in the introduction part, that is, if we want to find the numbers lying between the squares of given numbers, then it will be, there are 2n non-square numbers between the squares of 2 consecutive numbers n and n plus 1. Consecutive numbers are, that is, after 12 it is 13. So there are 2n non-square numbers. So simply here this 12 stands for n and this 13 stands for n plus 1, that is 12 plus 1. So our answer will be numbers between square of 12 and square of 13 is 2n, and here n is what it is, 12. That is 2 multiplied by 12. That is the answer is 24. So there are 24 numbers lying between the square of 12 and 13. Now the next part is we have to find how many numbers are lying between the squares of 25 and 26. Now again here n is 25 and this 26 can be written as n plus 1, that is 25 plus 1. Now numbers between square of 25 and square of 26 is equal to 2n. Here the value of n is 25. So it is 2 multiplied by 25, that is 50. So there are 50 numbers lying between the square of 25 and 26.